Elmswood was a town cloaked in trees, ancient towering trees that seemed to touch the sky. They pressed close, whispering secrets on the wind, secrets of shadows, dark, shifting shapes that danced in the moonlight. The townsfolk spoke of them in hushed tones, their voices barely above a whisper. Legends passed down through generations, etched in the pages of old books and the memories of the elders. The elders warned the children, their voices filled with a mix of caution and fear. Never go too deep into the woods, they'd say, their eyes filled with fear, especially not at night when the shadows come alive. They told tales of shadow beings lurking amongst the trees, waiting for the unwary. Creatures that snatched children away, never to be seen again. Most dismissed it as folklore, mere stories to frighten the young. Just stories to scare kids, they said, to keep them from wandering too far. But the elders knew better. They had seen things that couldn't be explained. They had seen the truth in the shadows, the dark shapes that moved with a life of their own. They carried the weight of every lost child in their hearts, a burden that grew heavier with each passing year. Emily was different. She always felt a sense of wonder and curiosity that set her apart from others. She wasn't afraid of the stories. The tales of the unknown and the unexplored only fueled her imagination. She was drawn to them, the mystery, the thrill. She craved adventure. Every story was a new possibility, a new journey waiting to be taken. The woods called to her, promising excitement and secrets hidden within its depths. One crisp autumn afternoon, Emily decided to explore. The air was cool, and the leaves crunched under her feet. She ventured farther than she had ever gone before, her heart pounding with excitement. The sunlight dappled through the leaves, painted the path gold. It felt like a magical realm. The air was alive with the scent of pine and damp earth. She heard it then, a sound that made her pause. A melody, faint and haunting, drifted through the trees, like wind chimes, but sadder, more beautiful. It was a sound that seemed to call her name. Emily followed the sound, deeper and deeper into the woods, her curiosity leading the way. Lost in the music, she didn't notice the sun sinking lower in the sky, casting long shadows around her. As dusk settled, the forest transformed. The shadows stretched, twisting into grotesque shapes. The trees seemed to lean closer, their branches like grasping claws. The air grew cold, biting at Emily's skin. The music grew stronger now, closer. Emily stopped, her heart pounding. She was surrounded by darkness, the trees like bars around her. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through her. Then she saw it, a shadow darker than the surrounding darkness. It moved with an unnatural grace, gliding towards her. Emily tried to scream, but no sound came out. She was paralyzed with terror. Vanished. The shadow stopped in front of her. It seemed to solidify, taking on a vaguely humanoid shape. 2 points of crimson light glowed where its eyes should be. Emily wanted to look away, to run, but she couldn't. She was trapped both by fear and by something else, something older, colder. The shadow being reached out, its form rippling like smoke. Emily felt a chill run through her, a bone-deep cold that seemed to steal the warmth from her very soul. Her vision blurred. The last thing she saw was the crimson glow growing closer. Then everything went black. The search. Emily's parents waited anxiously for her return, their hearts heavy with dread. As darkness fell and the hours ticked by, worry turned to panic. The ticking clock seemed to mock their helplessness. They searched the town, their desperate calls echoing through the empty streets, hoping for any sign of Emily. Finally, they gathered a group of townspeople and ventured into the ominous woods, their hearts pounding with fear. They searched through the night, their torches casting flickering shadows that danced like demons, creating an eerie atmosphere. They called Emily's name until their voices were hoarse, but there was only silence in return, a silence that grew more deafening with each passing moment. The forest had swallowed her whole, its darkness impenetrable and unforgiving. When dawn broke, they returned to Elmswood, their faces etched with despair and exhaustion, their spirits broken. They knew deep down that Emily was gone, the hope that had sustained them now shattered. The elders confirmed their fears, their grim expressions speaking volumes. Another child lost to the shadows, another innocent life claimed by the darkness. Another tragedy for the town to bear, a sorrow that would linger in their hearts forever. a cycle of shadows. The townsfolk mourned Emily. Her disappearance served as a grim reminder of the dangers lurking in the woods. The elders renewed their warnings, their voices heavy with sorrow. But would it be enough? Children by nature are curious. They are drawn to the forbidden, to the whispers of adventure. Some, despite the warnings, would still venture too deep into the woods, lured by the beauty, the mystery, the haunting melody, and the shadows would be waiting. The cycle continued.